They warned me, but I did not listen. This is what you get when you marry a girl you met at a Ikoyi Link Bridge, jogging. I was away from home for 2 days. For 2 days, guys, look at my kitchen. This is what I came back to meet. Look at my kitchen. Look at the sink. Look. I am sure this has been here for God. Just look. Just imagine. Just look. Eh? There is a woman in this house. I can't keep this to myself. I can't just contain this. Before they will now say this man is abusive, this man is violent. Look at what I'm facing. And what is she doing? Look. Babe.
Yes?
What have you been doing?
I'm watching movie.
Did you go to the kitchen?
Uh-huh.
Did you see the mess in the kitchen?
And the house girl didn't come to work for 2 days now.
The house girl didn't come to work for 2 days. So if house girl didn't come to work for 2 days, don't you have hands to tidy up the kitchen?
Why are you doing it? Just tell me, why are you doing it?
Why shouldn't I video?
See, I don't...
Yeah, good morning, guys. Now, on the video you just watched, this is what you get when you make decisions based on what you see, rather than applying senses. A lady that you saw jogging on the streets in a place like Ikoyi, that we all know what happens there, how that place is, and you decided to settle down with her. What do you expect? And I believe the reason why you married her is just because you saw the way her booty was bouncing, and the way it was bouncing, it was really making your DICK nodding. And now you are complaining. But you've actually admitted that it was your fault to marry such a lady. We all know that Ikoyi can be called the Europe of Nigeria, because people that live there live luxury life. You don't expect to get a good wife there. I'm not saying there's no good ladies there, but that shouldn't be a place you search for a woman that you think you want to settle down with. These are mistakes that we guys make. Now, because when you watch the video, a lot of you might begin to say some negative things about the lady. Before you place blames on anything you see, you check the grassroots. Now, you are the cause of your problem. You are apparently the cause of your problem. There's no doubt about that. Because when you pick up a lady based on the way she appears, a lady jogging, you know, when they put on their leggings and they jog, you see the booty bouncing and you get enticed with what you see. You decide to settle with such a lady. You should have expected such thing. And I believe before you settled with her, you must have shown her that you have the cash, you have the money, you employed a house help. So technically, you've told her that she doesn't have anything to bother about. And I believe that's the reason why she decided to settle with you. Because a lot of us men make mistakes, and at the end, we look to the sky and try to figure out the reason why we are living in the condition we are living, whereas we are the cause of our problem. I used to have a friend that married a lady, and later the lady started behaving funny. I told him, now this thing is not nobody is holding brief on the girl behaving funny, but you are the cause. Because the reason why this lady married you, because you showed her that you got the cash, and as the marriage progresses, she comes to understand that you don't actually have it, but you pretended as if you have it in quantum. And now when she sees that the money is not actually coming the way it was, she started behaving funny. And who are you to blame? You want to blame her? The blame should come from you first, because you are the root of your problem. These are the things we see every day, but still people will still make mistakes. People will continue to make mistakes, because especially when a man has money, he feels that he doesn't need to bother himself on certain things. When a man begins to see money, reasonable money, he feels that he doesn't need to take his time to search for a woman anymore. Any woman he sees that attracts him, I got the cash, I can bring her down, and that's how it is. And a lot of us men are being carried away by sexual pleasure a lot. This is the truth. But one of the things you get from my page is I tell you the naked truth. I don't care how you feel. The truth is that a lot of us men are being carried away by sexual pleasure. And women apply something they call vaginal sweetener on their private parts. When you have sex with them, you want to have sex with them again and again and again and again and again. Often, at the end, you decide to settle with them because of the pleasure they give to you. Now, this time around, you're not concerned about their character. That is not important to you anymore. You believe with your cash, everything is done. And that is how she will groom your children. That's one of the reasons why we have too many kids littered anyway without respect. On our days, you don't dare talk to an elder anyhow, but the kind of children we have today, no, coupled with social media, you see a little boy coming online and he has already started insulting people. Because you don't actually blame the child, you blame his guardians. How was he groomed up? How was he tamed? Was he actually tamed? Some people don't like seeing you touching their kids. And such women used to be the mothers of such children. That's what you get. Just 2 days that the maid didn't come to work, you left the kitchen like that. My brother, what do you expect? And let me tell you something. Too many ladies that live in Ireland, too many big ladies, not the ones that are striving to be big. Too many big ladies that live in Ireland, they have maids in their apartments, in their houses. So if you want to settle with them, you have to reach to that status quo. You have to maintain that status quo. That is the fact. It's not the idea of, let me pray for a good wife. There's nothing like that. That's rubbish. You make decisions for yourself. Whatever way, whatever you pick, that is what you enjoy. If you pick something that is on the negative side, you get negative results. That is how it is. But nevertheless, people will still make such mistake. Because when we always allow what we have to control our brain, mistakes must come up. And at the end, you cry. You want to turn the clock backwards. Well, it's late. The only thing you can do is to end the marriage. But I tell you something. Too many men that are divorcees, it wasn't their intentions. It was never an intention from them to be a divorcee. This is what leads to it. These are the things that leads to it. Because I tell you, there is no man that can tolerate such woman as a wife. That is fact. But too many times, men are the cause of their problems.